Let me add this to stream. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this awesome afternoon, and we just want to share with you some exciting news about what is happening in Tribearc. It's exciting for us because it's something that is going to push us a step forward in the direction of rebuilding Nigeria in 30 years. That's our goal. So we just want you guys to know about the exciting thing that is happening right now. It's so exciting for me because, every day that goes by, it becomes more clear that this vision is very, very possible. Very, very possible. So that's why we're doing this announcement today, this afternoon. So the first thing, like I said, 3 announcements, right? The first one is simple. Can you guys do drum rolls for me? Drum rolls. Brrr. What's the first announcement? The first announcement is that we have our school uniform out. Yeah. All right. So we got delivery of our school uniforms yesterday, right? So if you can see this, you might not see very well. I think you can see it. So you can see this is our school uniform. Tribearc Academy is out. Wow, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. If you can see this thing is very difficult to position in my camera, but as you can see, that's our school logo. It's amazing. Like you can just literally see that this is becoming a reality. These are school uniform for our students, and we've given our students this school uniform yesterday. For those that were in school yesterday. So you see our slogan there, our school motto is raising nation builders. That's what we are standing for, raising nation builders. It's so lovely. It looks something like this. I might not be able to open it because this is just packaged. And it's a ladies' wear. But it looks something close to this. So sorry about that. I'm back. If you lost me for a bit, I think my network went off. I wouldn't know why it did that, but I'm back right now. And so as I was saying, we have the first announcement. I've just done that. Is the announcement that our school uniform is out and we are good on our school. So, that means that our secondary school is in top gear because we now have a school uniform. When you see us on the street, when you see our students on the street now, you can identify them by their uniform. It's a dark blue with a cream top, cream shirt or cream inner for the junior class. They have a gown, a dark blue gown. I've shown you that. It's right here. This is the cream side of it. This is the shirt, it's a cream shirt and then a dark blue gown, right? So that's it. And you can see our beautiful logo right there. So that's the first announcement. And it's so amazing that, we can dream of this together, having a secondary school, owning this together, and it's now a reality. So I don't know if you think this is amazing. This is actually amazing because most of us or some of us, if you were to own a secondary school, probably you have to keep working for another 10 years before you can start one, or probably save up, before you can actually start one. So, but this is what we're saying, the power of unity, the power of coming together to be able to start stuff that as individuals, it will take us many, many more years to, do it or start this thing. So with the power of unity, with us coming together, putting our resources together, we can do amazing stuff. Secondary school is just one thing that we're trying to do right now, and you can see it's becoming a reality. So we have our school uniform, we have our students, and then that is in top gear. The second announcement is this, because I don't want to take much time. It's just a 15 minutes live video. The second announcement is that is very exciting for us, is the fact that we launched a program yesterday at the school. So in a bid to increase our awareness in our environment where we are, where the secondary school is in the part of Lagos that school currently, is situated, we we organized what we call a Genius Club, and this Genius Club is a strategy to ensure that we create awareness, around us there, and then secondly, it becomes like a foundation for people who are not within our school to benefit from the things that we are teaching our students in our school, right? So things like coding class, robotics. I'm going to share my screen just to show you the flyer. Let me see. What's this? How do I share my screen here? I've forgotten how to share my screen. Just give me a second. Let me share my screen. All right, so I can present my screen. Share screen. All right, so I'm going to share my screen right now, the entire screen, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So let me just go right here. So I'm going to show you my screen, and as you can see here, we launched the let me just launch that. We launched what we call the Genius Club yesterday, and this is the banner. So it's an extra activity, or let me call it a more like a club, a fun club for students to engage in extracurricular activities, fun creative indoor activities like robotics, coding, games, chess, electronics, playing with breadbox, even video games, Scrabble and all of that. So they come in on Saturday between 10 to 1, and then they engage in different creative activities, aerobics, coding, electronic breadboards, and all of that. We even talk about career sometimes. So career talks, and then business talk, a little bit of business talk, business model canvas, and all that. So that's what we intend this Genius Club to do. So within the space of 3 years, if you consistently attend the Genius Club, you will be a robust and a well-rounded student that can, be prepared for the world of entrepreneurship and the world of in the world of career. And then, of course, preparing you for different technology-related courses or science STEM courses. So that's what we launched yesterday, and we had 26 students. That's what's amazing for us. We just introduced it last week, just in 1 week of announcement. We had 26 students show up, and I wanted to show you some of the pictures. Like I said, two function this will do for us, or two things that this will do for us is that one is going to create awareness around us there. And this is our school. As you can see, this is Mrs. Sofiat. This is Mrs. Sophia Showumi, one of our teachers. And then you can see all the students that came. We have GSS1 student, GSS2 student, maybe like 2 SS1 and SS1 student thereabout. So this is the amazing, stuff that is happening in our school. And it's just amazing because this is moving the school forward, right? And it's going to be impacting the society. Imagine all these kids. Most of them have not even touched, Android system or a laptop all by themselves. So yesterday was the first time they were opening a laptop, putting it on, understanding how it works. What we intend to do was actually introduce them to HTML yesterday, but we realized that before we could get into HTML, they don't even know how to type. So what we're doing is backtracking a bit based on the information we now have. We want to teach them how to type with Mavis Beacon, introduce them to Excel, PowerPoint, and basic computer stuff before we get them into coding, right? But the whole idea is that, number one, this will increase the attendance in our school, because now people can understand the reason why we are starting a secondary school is not just to open another school. No, we're opening a secondary school because number one, is going to help us to prepare students for our university, which is a system that links. If you watched our video last week where I introduced the whole plan for you, our secondary school prepares students for the job market, directly from the job market. So we want to be teaching things like technology-based courses. We want to be teaching business-based courses and career-based courses. So not just academics now. Academics is one thing. They will pass their exam, exam and all of that. But also, we want them to be able to be ready for, to start working after SS3, if possible, internships and apprenticeships. So they can go into the labor market and start making some money while waiting for admission. That is good. So they can be well-skilled enough to, do internship programs after SS3. That is the goal. And they will just be doing internships to go and, be doing secretary work in those companies, but they will be adding value to those organizations because they are well skilled enough. That is the goal of our secondary school. So with this Genius Club that we've started yesterday, a lot of young people around that place will get to know about Tribearc Academy, and they will enroll in our school. And even if they don't enroll, this Genius Club is going to serve as a place for young people to participate in what we are giving to the society in that area. So now we are training them in different activities, like I've said, that will really help them a lot. So that is the second announcement, right? And the third announcement now, the third announcement, drum rolls. Brrr, let me remove this my screen. Okay. So the third announcement that I've said, three announcements. The third announcement is this. Is that we are starting a show. We are starting a show. Are you guys excited? I'm very excited because these things are going to push Tribearc forward. It's going to make us achieve the 30 years vision of transforming Nigeria into a first world nation. That is our goal. That is our dream. We want to transform Nigeria into a first world nation. And it's look like a daunting task. It looks like something that is impossible. When I mentioned it to people like, where do you want to start from? You are not the governor. You are not the president. Well, let's wait and see. We are on a journey. This is day 9, year 1, right? Is it day 1? Is it day 9 now? Yeah, I'm correct. So this is day 9, year 1 of our 30 years journey to transforming Nigeria into a first world nation. And we are going to make it happen, right? With you and me. But what is the third announcement? So we are coming up with a show that will be happening 4 p.m. on Sundays. So our community members have just started joining since the last time we met last week Sunday by 4 p.m. So we're going to be having ordinary meetings once a quarter to update the house about what is happening. So we meet as Tribearc Nation. We have an ordinary meeting once a quarter, and then that's where we deliberate and update the house on financial statements and all of that. But we cannot just, leave the house empty or leave the gap between each quarter. So every Sunday, we're going to keep you busy, and which is going to also help us to engage in strategy thinking, right? Strategic thinking about how we intend to achieve some of the goals that we've set. So we are starting a show, which is a strategic session where we deliberately design the future. Let me say that again. We are starting a show. It's going to be an online show like this. It's going to be on YouTube Live like this. But what the goal of the show is that it's going to be a strategic planning session or a strategic thinking session where every community member and the public will come together on a show like this, and we'll have some guest speaker in the room where we will discuss and deliberate on the future of Nigeria and the institutions that that we will need to build to transform Nigeria. So we'll be starting with education for a start next week Sunday, and we have a guest in line already that we've invited. He runs a school. We're starting with academics or education for a start, and we want to design an educational system that is affordable and accessible and is quality, right? We want to design deliberately an educational system in Nigeria that is affordable, that is accessible to the common citizen, and is also top-notch, is quality education, right? So how do we achieve this? Because if you've noticed, you will realize that the quality educational schools or quality educational system that we have out there, the top-notch schools are very expensive and out of the reach of a common citizen of Nigeria. So you have schools as high as 1.5 million per term, some 1 million, some 500, some maybe the cheapest you have that is still okay is a 200K, 150K per term. And you have the ones that are free or public schools, as we call them, government schools. They are 5,000 naira. Sometimes they don't even pay anything. We have those that are, very very affordable schools like 10,000 per term or 15,000 per term or 20,000 per term, but they are probably have broken walls, broken ceilings, and all of that. So the affordable schools to the common citizen, they are very, very low quality, and the good ones are very out of reach for the common man. So how do we design deliberately a school that is both affordable and accessible to the common citizen and is also quality? How do we achieve this? That is what I want us to design and deliberate on in the first maiden edition of our Design the Future show. So the title of this show is called Design the Future. Design the Future show. Design the Future show. That is the title of this show, and it's going to continue. It's going to be like a platform for us to deliberately and intentionally design institutions and plans that we can implement, practical steps that we can take. So it's not a TV show where people just come to talk. No, it's a strategic section where we deliberate on things that we need to do to move Tribearc Nation forward and to move the society forward at last. So that's the 3 announcements. So, and like I said, I'm going to be quickly sharing my screen again just to show you. Let me add to my screen. I'll just move to the right, and then I will show you the flyer of the guest speaker coming. So we have this right here. Oh, no, this is not it. So this is the flyer of that. So we are designing. So we have Pastor Femi Abati, who is one of our guest speaker for next week Sunday 4 p.m. YouTube live 16th of October on Design the Future show. Don't miss out of that show. You have to be there, participate, and tell someone to tell someone. So what are we discussing next week Sunday? We'll be discussing achieving affordable and quality education in Nigeria. Achieving affordable and quality education in Nigeria. How do we make education accessible, affordable to the common citizen? We can do that. We can make it happen. This is our objective as Tribearc Nation. We can make it, because a nation will only progress as far as its education progresses. So if our educational system remains the way it is, there is no 30 years journey here. So we are starting to tackle the educational problem. We can build universities that will not go on strike. I've said that before. We can build schools that are also very, very affordable and quality. And that is what we're doing with Tribearc Academy. Tribearc Academy is a quality school that is affordable. Our school fees is very affordable. It's more like 10,000 above the minimum wage currently. So it's very affordable. You can pay that in 1 month as someone earning minimum wage in Nigeria. So that is it. So that's the 3 announcements I have for you. I'm going to end the video now. I want you to participate in this and be a part of Tribearc Nation. If you're just hearing about it for the first time, Tribearc Nation is a group of people that believe that they can transform Nigeria in 30 years. And we are committed to this cause, and we're going to make it happen. So if you want to be a part of Tribearc Nation, you can go to community.tribearcnation.net. This is our community. Community.tribearc.net is the name of our site or our community. You can visit us and register. It's free to register, but it's not free to be a member. If you want to be a member of Tribearc Nation, you have to pay our annual membership fee of 20,000 naira. But you can just join as an ordinary member, and you will be able to enjoy all the benefit that comes to a citizen or a member of Tribearc Nation. Thank you very much. You can know more about Tribearc Nation by downloading our brochure on our website also, right? So we see next time as we wrap up this show. We see on this channel next week, Sunday, 4 p.m. Don't miss out on Design the Future show. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.